We all are aware of the double standard that women face when it comes to dating and anything of the sexual nature. We all know that the double standard. We all know how men are viewed, when they are on the scene or racking up bodies. And we know how women are viewed when they're doing the exact same thing. So here we are. A lot of flack. One of the main cats who spoke on it, most notably, is Lil Boosie, which he's known for being passionate, being raw and unfiltered, and speaking his mind, whatever comes, straight from the heart. He give it to you, straight, no chaser. So he been catching a lot of flack. Some of the comments are hilarious, but because he's been heavy on social media, and we all seen him do certain things that we didn't agree with. A lot of people had an issue with his comments about getting his underage son some head, and amongst other things. We know he has he has children out there by different baby moms or whatever. So a lot of the backlash that he's getting is basically people saying he has no room to judge or say anything because of, I guess, his lifestyle. I don't know what he do personally, but whatever appears to be going on through social media. Basically saying like he has no room to talk. And I get it, but that's just not true. Like, you can still have an opinion out here. Like, I don't necessarily disagree with him. I think the interesting thing is, I think the issue is that who it's coming from. Because if somebody else said it who came from a more wholesome background, or who wasn't known to be, a certain kind of way, I don't think the issue would have been that big of a deal. But because of who it is, that's where the issue lies. Besides the fact that this young lady is, living her life, to the best of her ability. But it's about I think it's mostly about who it comes from, and furthermore, how it's being conveyed. Because your delivery can be everything. Your tone can be everything when you're trying to get a message across. But my thing is, like, two things could be true. Like, you can be living a certain way and still say some stuff that's true pertaining to a certain subject. Like, if I don't know, if Bill Cosby said, we need to protect all women, that is true. But it's just that we don't want to hear that from him, because he was, handing out pudding pops while women were asleep. So that we don't want to hear from him, but that doesn't mean that what he said is not true. So two things can be true. But my thing is, I don't understand what the big deal is about this young lady. I think she's like 24, between 24 and 26, whatever. She's really young. But I just think that because it's the celebrity and who she's the guys that she's dealing with, that's why we tend to pay so much attention. Like, we give, like I said before, we give these celebrities way too much attention, way too much energy, way too much time. Like, that's just kind of weird to me that we focus so much on what these celebrities got going on. I'm all for, entertainment and all of that, but to get so invested to where you're speaking passionately about something, or you're trying to tear somebody down or defend somebody, like, it's just kind of weird to me. But that's just me. But because the same thing, what she's doing is no different from what anybody else is doing, man. It's just just like the hood has a community. These celebrities, they have a community. They have a circle. It seemed like, women or dudes are being passed around in the celebrity world. It's because they are. And it's not necessarily a bad thing. Just like it's dudes in the hood done bodied the same chick, or vice versa. They don't the chick done bodied the same dude. It's the same wherever you go on every level. It's just one gets more attention and spotlight drawn to it than the other. Like she ain't doing nothing no different than none of these older celebrities have done. You know, they date, seem like they dating swiftly, but to us it seems swiftly because we don't see them every day. So whenever we do see them, they appear to have somebody new or different, but we don't see them every day. So it could have been 6 months to a year or whatever before they popped up on the scene with somebody else, but we don't know that. All we know is these, you know, we see them every few months and they appear to have somebody different, so we rock with it. But here's why I don't have an issue with what Lori Harvey is doing. Because first of all, she's in her 20s, mid 20s. You should have a whole phase at that age. And this is what I mean, because I don't want it to seem like it's a negative connotation being attached to it, because that's not what I'm saying. I'm not calling her a hoe. I'm saying a whole phase. And a whole phase to me is basically you in a certain point of your life where you are basically trying to figure out who you are, what you like, what you don't like, your do's and your don'ts. You're trying to get to know yourself. So this could possibly be a very selfish stage of your life where it's all about you. And there's nothing wrong with that, going through a period of time in your life where it's just about you and your happiness.